Hi, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed our first book, Charlotte Temple. And now I just want to say a few quick words about our second book, Jane Eyre. So, the first thing that's over and over and over in my lecture notes is do not look at things online to find spoilers because you will be disappointed when you go to read the book. So I don't recommend that you do that. One of the things about this book that's interesting when we compare it to Charlotte Temple is that Charlotte really, we saw a woman who really had not a lot of power, right? She was younger. She had issues with education. She was taken away from her family. And then once she found herself in her state of pregnancy, she was abandoned. She had no money, no friends, and it was very hard for her to continue on, which she did not, right? So in comparison, Jane Eyre goes through difficulties in her life, but for various reasons, she is a much more empowered character. So she has the power and the ability to make her way in the world, to have choices, to make decisions, and to get a job, more than one. So that is something that I would like you to look for. The other thing I'd like you to look for in comparison to Charlotte Temple is the change of narration. So Charlotte Temple is told in the third person. We had those narrative intrusions, right? Poking you with sentimentality, which I talked about last time. Jane Eyre, it isn't that it doesn't have sentimentality, but it's a little bit less concerned with teaching you a moral. There are moral ideas and themes in there, but the author, I think, really wants us to make up our own mind a little bit. We do learn a lesson in some places in Jane Eyre, but it's not hammered into us as much as those didactic, the teaching lessons of the sentimental narrator of Charlotte Temple. So instead, the author really is concerned with telling the story first. So we're moving away from that old-fashioned idea that a novel has to teach you a lesson. It's in there a little bit, but not quite as much. We also have strong romantic passion, not just the romance between Jane and Mr. Rochester, but the idea that this is a book where passion and strong feelings and strong emotions is going to come out in various ways, including Gothic themes, which I talk about in my lecture. So look for places where Jane is a strong character. Look for places where the story is kind of more important than the moral. And look for places where we have this battle between reason, logic, and passion, heart. That's the tension throughout the whole book, and it's something that I ask you about if you want to write about this for the paper. So that's it. I can't wait to see your thoughts. I love this book so much. Thanks, everybody.